It's always going to pique my interest in an email when you say something like, we shared an awkward kiss at the end.
Oh, gosh.
I want to know exactly what that means. We'll get to that in a second. Chris is on the phone with us. He emailed us about a girl named, is it Gianna or Gianna?
Gianna,
okay.
Okay.
Tell us about Gianna. How did you meet her?
we met through a mutual friend. I emailed her and asked her if I could pick her up or if she wanted to meet me somewhere.
Okay.
And then she said I could pick her up and we could go to dinner.
Okay, and so when you originally met her, what made you want to ask her out on a date?
She had like this really awesome vibe about her. Like she was really positive, like a positive personality and really outgoing. And I also got the sense that she was a really stable girl, you know what I mean? Like came from a good family.
Oh, I thought you meant like she had good balance.
I tried to push her over.
Yeah.
She stood right there.
That's important, too.
Right. So you felt like she kind of had her stuff together.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so how was the date? What'd you guys do?
Basically, on the way, I asked her where she wanted to go. So she said Cheesecake Factory, which would not have been my pick necessarily, but, you know, she wanted to go there, so, and I'm pretty laid back, so it's like, whatever, we'll go to the Cheesecake Factory.
You waited until you were going on the date to ask her where you were going? You didn't plan anything?
You know, I thought about some places, but then I thought, well, let me not be selfish and just, like, let her pick.
For future reference, in my experience at least, women like you to at least make the decision on a first date. It's after a little while where you can be like, I don't care where we go, but they usually like you to just man up and make a decision.
Well, if you're the one asking out, you
Yeah.
should have some sort of plan.
Some sort of idea.
It didn't really matter, I don't think.
Your intentions were good. They were to let her pick and to be selfless.
Yeah, exactly.
How was dinner?
It was good.
Not the food. I mean the conversation. Like, I know that they have pretty decent food there. I've eaten there before. I'm wondering
I don't
how
need a Yelp review.
was the interaction between you two. Yeah.
I thought it went really well. I thought we had a lot to talk about. We talked about golf a lot because we both like to golf. Mm-hmm. You know, and some of the various places we had been. And then, oddly, we both ended up on this conversation about Disneyland because we both like Disneyland so much.
Okay, that's cool.
Did you do anything else on the date, or did you guys just have dinner?
I mean, we had dessert, and she picked the strawberry cheesecake.
Uh-huh.
And after that, I just drove her home.
Tell me about the awkward kiss.
Wow, when does that
Your email said that you shared an awkward kiss. What do you mean by awkward? And speaking to you, I don't know how anything could ever come out of your mouth that's awkward, by the way.
Leave him alone.
Oh, Chris.
Chris, you're awesome.
When I say it was awkward, I mean, it was like we were in the car still, and I didn't know if I should get out, you know, and like walk her to the door or something. So I kind of stayed in the car because she was just kind of opening the door to get out. And then I kind of like reached across to kiss her, but, you know, it was just like a weird angle. And, you know, and I had to like stumble over the console, you know, and it was just like a weird, you know, the whole timing of it felt a little bizarre.
Chris, you always get out and let a girl out of the car.
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Always. Yes.
Oh.
Jubal.
No, I just let him get out.
No.
Yeah, I'm not trying to walk a girl to the door. This is in the 50s.
He just lets them stumble out in a drunken stupor.
Yeah.
What, you lean over, open their door handle for her and say, hey, see you later?
Yeah. Peace.
If he slows down, that's something.
Okay.
So anyway, you tried to kiss her and it went weird.
Yeah, it was a little weird, but I thought it was good, and I didn't feel like she resisted it, you know, or anything. She didn't back away from me, or
You didn't have to grab her arm and pull her in with all your might.
How long did the kiss last?
oh, I mean, it was really quick. You know, I didn't try to linger.
Did she just close the door, walk up, and that was the last you've seen or talked to her?
I've emailed her, and
But you haven't tried to call her?
well, no, I haven't.
Okay. And you can't think of anything that would have gone wrong on the date other than your weird
Not
kiss.
that I know. I thought it was good.
Okay.
I really did.
All right, well, we're going to call her in 3 minutes and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person that didn't call you back, just like we're about to do for Chris, who is on the phone with us right now. He went out with a girl named Gianna. They had dinner and then shared an awkward kiss at the end of the date. He has no idea why she won't take his calls or set up a second date. Chris, have you been thinking about anything that you want to say to her when we get her on the phone?
I don't know. I mean, I'm actually starting to get a little bit nervous, to be honest.
Are you?
She just hasn't responded, and now I'm sitting here and I'm like on the radio. I mean, I haven't really done this before, so I'm just, I don't know. I'm just feeling a little jittery all of a sudden.
Okay.
I feel like this is the craziest thing Chris has ever done in his life.
I can't really describe it, honestly, but I'm feeling a little nervous.
Okay, Chris, breathe through it. Breathe
the
through it,
good thing
bud.
is you don't sound nervous.
No.
Okay, good.
You sound like you're ready to go. All right.
You're just lying to the poor man.
Oh, God, is that sarcasm?
Yeah, that was sarcasm, Chris.
Not at all, man. You sound like a rock right now.
Oh.
Are you ready to call her?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here we go.
All right.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Gianna?
this is she.
How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
Good.
You recently went out on a date with a friend of mine. His name is Chris.
Okay.
You remember going out to dinner with Chris?
I do. Uh-huh.
Cheesecake Factory. It's a nice place. I like it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm calling because Chris really enjoyed the date, and he's wondering why you haven't called him or texted him or returned his email asking if you wanted to go out again.
That's a little weird. I don't know. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
Really, 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 really nice.
Okay.
All right. Usually that's not a glowing review of a dude.
I guess I figured that when he asked me out, he would have a plan of some sort.
Okay.
Yeah. Was it just the restaurant choice? Because he did tell us that, he let you choose the restaurant. I mean, that can't be that big of a deal.
Oh, well, it wasn't just the restaurant. He didn't make a decision the entire date. Like, oh, well, should I pick you up or will you meet me? And I ordered first, and then Chris was like, oh, I'll have what she's having.
Oh, really? He didn't even make a decision on his food?
Wow.
And it goes like this all night.
Yeah.
And I decide that I want dessert.
Okay.
And so I say, what dessert would you like? I give him the opportunity to order something. He goes, well, whatever you would like.
Oh, my
God.
so annoying.
I'm halfway surprised that he didn't ask me if he could go to the bathroom.
Hey, Chris?
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm here.
Gianna, I should probably tell you that Chris is on the phone. He's been listening the whole time. He heard everything you just said.
Are you kidding me?
Say hi, Chris.
Hey, Gianna.
Hi, Chris.
I was just trying to think about your needs. I was just trying to be considerate because most guys don't do that.
Okay, but you asked me out, dude. You gotta man up. Have a plan when you ask a girl out on a date. If I wanted to date another girl, I'd date another girl. I went out with you because I thought you were a nice guy, but there's such a thing as just being too nice.
It's been a little bit of a while since I've been with a woman, so I'm just not good at these things. And I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it. That's what I should say. I'm not used to it.
You're okay.
Yeah, that was a weird way of saying it, Chris. I'm just going to tell you that right now. So you haven't been out on a date in a long time? That's what you were saying?
My job is just so demanding,
God.
so I don't get a lot of time generally to go on dates.
Can I hear Gianna's interpretation of the kiss at the end of the night?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Okay.
Can we actually not do that?
No.
That embarrassing, huh?
Gianna, tell us about the kiss.
He drops me off at home. I'm going to leave the car, and I'm opening up the door, and I guess this was his time to finally be a man. He lunges over this console, and I thought he was going to fall into my lap.
It's hard to do that in a car.
You're right, Chris. It is very difficult to get that kiss in a car.
Walk the girl to the door.
Were you just nervous, man? Is that what happened?
I just feel like the expectations are too high. What do you want from me,
He's still indecisive.
I want you to know where you want to go. I want you to know if you're going to pick me up. I want you to not fall into my lap. I want you to know what kind of cheesecake you like. I don't feel like I'm asking a whole lot from a guy to know what kind of cheesecake he would like to eat.
I feel like I can do this.
You do?
I like it says, I feel like I can do this. Not, I can do this.
Okay, I can do this.
There you go,
Yeah.
Chris. That's
Confidence.
that go-getter, can-do attitude.
Confident Chris.
And Gianna, you got to think, it took a lot of cojones to call a radio station to deal with
No,
this.
it didn't. It took a lot of cojones to call me.
Yeah, that's true.
If we continue to go out, if every time something goes wrong, you're going to call Jubal?
Personally, I would love that, Gianna.
Yeah, he has a hotline. He does charge.
Yeah.
He gives horrible relationship advice normally.
Well, you did pick up the phone, though, so this seems to be working in some sense.
There you go.
Well, yes, I pick up my phone when it rings, Chris.
Oh, man.
Well,
Hey.
you didn't answer my emails.
You know, you sent one email that was just a question mark. Like, I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Gianna,
It's so funny. I'm sorry, Chris, but that is funny.
Gianna, at this point, I would like to say we will send you out on a second date. We'll pay for it. Chris obviously wants to go out again. Gianna, would you go out with him?
If you guys could send me, like, a project plan so I have, like, in my email, so I have an idea of what it is that we're doing so that I do know there is a plan. Oh, God. Sure.
Yes.
Why not?
You are so
Love it.
nice.
Yes,
Woohoo.
You
Go
are
Chris.
so nice.
Chris, you got your second date, man.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Wow,
You
you can tell.
Yeah, you can hear
Leave
it in
him
your voice.
alone. Come on.
Chris, any idea where you want to go?
Well, I hadn't really thought about it, honestly.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A lot of bad things can happen in the park. Trust me, I'm there all the time.
Pants on.
And there's a lot of
or-
bad stuff going on every time that I'm there. And that's why I think Jim messed up his first date with a girl named Rebecca that he wants to call today for a second date update because he took her on a date to a park and then things got out of control. How you doing, Jim?
I'm doing okay, guys. How are you doing?
Doing pretty good, man.
Just to clarify, this isn't a park at like 2 a.m. This is just a normal midday park
Yeah,
experience.
just a normal midday meetup in a cute city park, you know.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it still sounds creepy to
Yeah.
me, no matter what.
Well, when you meet someone online on Tinder or whatever, sometimes meeting in a public place feels safer and more low key to get to know somebody before you like go have a drink or hang out or whatever.
Yeah, what a coffee shop, though. Not like, hey, as you said Tinder. I met you on Tinder. Meet me in the park. I'll be dressed up as a shrub watching you the whole time.
Well, I just dress like a normal person, not like a tree or anything.
That's weird.
All right. Well, that's not what I'm picturing. So anyway, tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today. You said in her email that her name is Rebecca.
Yeah, so she was, I got there a little early, and I saw her coming towards the park, and, like, she was even cuter in person, and so I was a little nervous, I'll admit it, but we met up, and we talked a little bit. I said, like, do you want to sit down, or do you want to walk around and hang out, and we decided to walk around the park. So that's how the date started. We walked around for maybe a half an hour, just like, chatting, getting to know each other, and it was really cool.
And you said she was cuter than her pictures. Are you also truthful in your representation?
Yes, I am not one of those people that have like, a Chris Hemsworth photo on my Tinder profile. It's me. I look like my
Okay.
picture. Yeah.
So what'd you guys do while you were walking around the park? Because that sounds really boring.
No, we were just,
I mean, they had to have conversation or something.
it was a good conversation. We just, chatted up about hobbies, like what kind of stuff that we're into. And the cool thing about her is she's like a real adrenaline junkie. She's like really into like almost extreme sports, like skydiving and bungee jumping. She talked about all kinds like free climbing, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Is that when you shot in with like, hey, what about having sex in the park in broad daylight?
God.
You like doing crazy things. Let's do something crazy right now, you little adrenaline junkie.
You never know what might work. Maybe next time I'll try that.
Yeah, you should have tried that.
Don't.
So you like the fact that she's a risk taker and likes to do all that kind of stuff. I'm guessing you're into that too.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I mean, I've never done any of those things. I'm more of like a low key, like just like sit by a fire and drink a beer, hang out kind of outdoorsman. But yeah, I would be down for it. But I thought it was impressive, like that she's into that and obviously, athletic and sporty. And I thought it was cool.
You weren't intimidated at all by that.
I wasn't intimidated, but it made me feel a little boring. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I couldn't really match her with my experiences. But one thing that I do have going on that I'm pretty proud of that a lot of guys don't is that I'm a pretty good artist. Like I work sort of semi-professionally doing illustration and stuff.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
And I had some drawings in my bag, and I was like, oh, well, she's into this cool thing, and maybe she would think it would be cool if I showed her some of my art. So that was sort of my, just like, try to match her with impressiveness move.
Was she impressed by your art, or did she laugh at it and tell you it was terrible?
No, she didn't. She didn't laugh at it. I mean, it's hard to tell. It's not like doodling. Like I went to school. Like I'm a pretty good drawer, and I was showing her a bunch of pencil drawings that I had done that she seemed into, and I was a little nervous. And if you wanted to say like, is there anything that happened that maybe made the date go a little bit of south? I did. I was like, yeah, like I really like sketching people. Like I could sketch you sometime, and she was like, no, that's okay.
Yeah.
Did it creep her out, you think?
Well, yeah, because suddenly I was like, oh my God, she thought I meant like
Nudes.
like figure drawing, like nude sketches,
Yeah.
which is not what I meant at all. Like I do these little like 5-minute quick sketches of like people.
Yeah. I feel like if you showed her your stuff and it was pretty good and it wasn't nude drawings, that'd be jumping to a conclusion to be like, this guy's just a pervert and wants to sketch me nude.
I don't know. I mean, I immediately was like, oh no, I didn't mean anything weird by that. Like, you know, you might have seen like on TV nude drawing, but that's not what I was talking about. It would just be like, it'd take like 5 minutes, and we could do it like right here in this like cool place in the park. And
Did she laugh at all? I mean, it sounds like an opportunity to have like a good chuckle about an awkward moment.
yeah, she didn't laugh so much.
Okay.
What did she do when you told her that you
She was
could?
just like, no, that's cool. That's okay. It's kind of how it went, and I was like, okay, that's awkward.
All right. So is that why you think she's not calling you back, because you offered to sketch her?
I mean, that's the only thing. I thought we sort of hit it off, and we walked around a little bit more after that, and then she was like, oh, I got to go, and I was like, oh, do you want to get a drink? And she was like, no, I have to go, and I was like, it's not. This didn't get weird about the sketching thing, right? And she was like, no, I just have an appointment, and then she left.
That's when you should have whipped out your papers and been like, let me sketch you a drink before you leave. That's a good move, I think.
This is a gin and
That's not a bad move. I file that one away.
Yeah. So she said no to a drink and left, and is that the last thing you've heard from her?
Yeah, I messaged her a couple times, and I thought we hit it off, actually. Like, it was pretty low-key and chill, and I'd love to see her again, but she hasn't gotten back to me.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks, guys.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
When you think of the greatest artists the world has ever seen, you think of names like Rembrandt and Picasso and Jim.
Good old Jim.
Sitting in the park, sketching naked women. That's what Jim is known for in the art world.
No.
Am I right, Jim?
That is so not true.
Hey, don't worry, Jim, look, I would rather look at anything that you've sketched than what other crap Rembrandt and Picasso are doing.
Oh, man, that
You
was
think those
crap.
guys have a website? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, but I want to correct the record. I do not draw nudes.
Maybe that's
At
the
least
problem.
Not for public consumption.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, I want to see some of your private collection then. I'm really
We
interested
can
in
talk
that.
offline.
All right, cool.
oh my
Okay.
God, only
Take
you
care of
guys
that.
are pervs about nude drawings. What is wrong with you?
Why am I talking about Jim being an artist? Well, we talked about his date that he went on with a girl named Rebecca. He wants to call her right now for a second date update. They met at a park because they met on Tinder and he wanted to meet at a public place. And during their date, he showed her some of the sketches that he does and then offered to sketch her. And that's when she seemed to get kind of weirded out and asked to leave. And she hasn't talked to him since. And that's the only thing you can think of that went wrong.
Yeah, that's the only thing that comes to mind. I thought it went really well, actually.
And you said that she was like an adrenaline junkie. I mean, maybe she was looking for somebody who can do those type of activities with her.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, but it's not like I said that I wasn't willing to do that stuff. I mean, I
Okay.
would go bungee jumping or whatever. I would be into that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and see what went wrong, okay?
Okay, great.
All right. And hey, if this doesn't go right for you and she doesn't want to go on a second date, don't worry. I will be your muse. If you need to sketch anybody, Jim, you can sketch me.
No, dude.
I will be your Mona Lisa. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Rebecca, please?
this is she.
Hey, Rebecca, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a morning radio program.
Okay.
Okay. We play a lot of like crappy music, and then sometimes talk in between that music.
All right.
Well, not all the music's crappy. Some music's decent, some's crappy. It's just
don't
like
think
music,
that
you know.
she needs
It's,
that.
it's like all kinds of. I mean, we play music and we talk sometimes. That's basically what happens.
Is this really a radio show?
Yes, it is.
It's quality, isn't it? It makes you want to listen.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners recently emailed us about you.
What?
Yeah, his name is Jim. He emailed us and wanted us to get a hold of you because you guys went out on a date and now you're not calling him back. And Jim is very curious if you did something wrong.
He really contacted you about our date?
Yeah, he said he liked you a lot and was hoping to go out with you again. We talked to him about your date. And he said that you guys met on Tinder and then went to the park and hung out for a little while. And then at a certain point, you were just like, well, he told us that he offered to sketch you. And he thinks that might have creeped you out, but he meant it in the most innocent way possible.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. He already did sketch me.
What?
What?
What do you
What
mean?
do you mean?
I mean, he had several pictures, and they were all in, like, different scenarios, but it was me. Like, the girl was me.
Are you sure it was you, or are you just, like, reading into it?
Oh, my gosh.
No, seriously. I mean, he had a headshot of just a girl, definitely me. There was a girl riding a bike, a girl crying.
Crying?
And, oh, the creepiest one, there was a girl at a dinner table with a guy. And I was the girl, and he was the guy.
Wow. And that's the creepiest one. I would think the crying one would be even creepier.
He never said that it was me, but, I mean, it looked exactly like me.
Did you ask him? I mean, did you confront him?
No, you don't confront someone like that.
Yeah, no. I would have done the same thing. I would have just been like, all right, well, look at that.
Look at the time.
Jeez, time flies, huh? And I would have been out of there, too. Are you sure that it was you? Like, no question in your mind.
No question, yeah. It was definitely me.
Is there any, like, distinguishable feature that you have?
Yeah, I have freckles, and he drew the freckles on the girl's face and everything. It was creepy.
I thought it was really creepy him asking to sketch you in the first place. And then actually showing you pictures that look like you is way worse.
Oh, come on. Give this guy a break. Like, obviously he's nervous and he didn't go about it the right way, but he was probably just trying to impress you.
In a park?
With sketches of me?
He sounded well-intentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing was just way too creepy for me, and I couldn't handle it.
That's understandable. You know what else is creepy, Rebecca? Jim is actually on the phone listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you right now.
What?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that you thought that was creepy.
Oh, this just
I'm
isn't
so
normal.
sorry.
This is not normal.
Those are not sketches of you. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean they weren't me? They looked exactly like me.
I mean, a lot of those I drew before I even knew you or, like, met you or saw you or anything. I mean, if there's a resemblance, it's totally a coincidence, I swear.
The freckles? What about the freckles?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe, like, I think freckles are cute, and I was drawing a girl with freckles, and then I saw you, and you... Maybe, like, you looked like something I had in my head already or whatever, but...
Jim, are you sure you didn't sketch pictures of her before meeting her?
Be honest.
No, definitely not. I mean, you know, like, you see images, and, like, if I had seen her face, maybe that worked its way into a drawing or whatever, but I swear I was not sitting at home, like, full Silence of the Lambs, like, sketching from your Tinder picture. Like, I swear to you.
Come on, give him like the benefit of the doubt here. I think he sounds like a nice guy, and obviously he'd be attracted to you if he was drawing women who kind of looked like you before he even met you.
I don't think I think the same way. This is just too much of a coincidence that we're on our first date and he shows me pictures and the girl looks just like me.
Listen, Rebecca, I'm really sorry. Now I feel horrible that you thought that I was some kind of, like, sketchy, sorry, pun intended, like, this freaky guy that was drawing you. I swear that is not what was going on. And I know the radio show thing is a little weird, and the whole thing is really weird, but I had a great time with you, and I think you're really cool, and I would love to just, like, reset and, like, hang out somewhere of your choosing. We can do something. No sketchbooks, like, just hang out. I'm really sorry about this whole thing. It's so weird. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just can't get rid of the image of me looking at myself crying in your picture. I mean, what was I even crying about?
It wasn't you. It's just it's an image. There's no like story or context. It's just a random person. It's just like a circumstance. There's no story behind it.
Hey, Rebecca, would you like to go out with Jim again? We will pay for a second date.
Oh, give him a second chance.
I don't think so. I'm sure he's busy drawing other girls on Tinder.
Oh my
Are
God,
you sure?
you're
Is
so
there any
mean to
way?
him.
Is there any way that he could prove to you that these drawings aren't of you? Maybe you want to see him again. Like you guys could go out to a restaurant. He could show you the pictures again. You can look at them and maybe dissect them a little more. Maybe it was just in the moment.
So you want me to schedule another date with some random guy that drew pictures of me ahead of time? That's what you want me to do right now?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you know what, Rebecca, you're right. Never mind. Forget I
Put it
asked.
that way.
Jim,
Poor Jim.
I'm sorry you did not get a successful second date.
I knew I should have left the sketchbook at home. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah,
Maybe in the future do that. Leave the sketchbook at home.
there will be a woman out there that appreciates your talents, Jim. I'm sure there will be.
thank you for saying that.
And you're probably drawing her right now.
It's brutal. You guys are brutal.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, that guy is a serial killer. Run. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about the second date update. This guy, Jim, wanted to call a girl named Rebecca. He liked her a lot. They went out on a date. She wasn't calling him back. It turns out that Jim is an artist, and during their date, he took out some sketches to show her that he's done. Showing off a little bit, right?
Sure.
This is my interest. I like to sketch things. She wasn't calling him back because all of the sketches looked like her. And that creeped her out, which I can understand. That's very creepy.
Yeah.
I still think it's by chance. I think that he was drawing something in his imagination, and that's why he was attracted to her.
But according to her, it looked exactly like her. And there was one with a woman crying with like a single tear rolling down her cheek. If I was dating somebody and they were like, check out my art, and it was a picture of me crying, I'd be pretty scared too.
Oh, it's not like, you're in a coffin or anything.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. Famous last words. What can it hurt to go out with this guy again? Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is just email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back.
Becca is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Jason. So in a few minutes, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But first, Becca, how long has it been since you heard from Jason?
Yeah, it's been, a week and a half.
Okay. That's usually the sweet spot when you start to panic a little bit. Have you reached out to him?
Yeah. Well, I really wanted him to reach out to me, but I kind of gave in, and I did text him and haven't heard back.
Okay. Well, tell us about your date.
Yeah, I really liked Jason. My first impressions, he was tall, scruffy, like in a good way, and just sort of, he smelled really good, like just smelled like this would be a good decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that smell.
I know, right? And something that stood out to me, I could tell that he was really listening to me, like actually really listened. I was telling him kind of some of my hobbies and how I love hiking and all things outdoors. And at one point he even Googled American elm trees when I told him that that's my favorite kind of tree.
That's
so,
cool.
He really showed an interest and really cared. Yeah. And our date was fun. It went really well. We met at a coffee shop. So it was easy and cozy, good conversation. We had pastries and coffee. And then it was actually going so well that we decided there was a farmer's market that was around the corner. So we continued the date even and walked the farmer's market. And that's how you know it's a good date because, caffeine basically turned into produce. So why not?
Girl math. I like
nice.
it.
I know, but I mean, clearly he was having a good time, because he could have just ended it, right? He could have just left. So
totally.
I don't know. Maybe I've been trying to rack my brain over what could have gone wrong. I don't understand. And all I can really think is, we were walking around in the farmer's market and we stopped at this stand, with a really amazing honey. And I don't know if the honey lady did me in. I don't know. She wanted $25 for one tiny jar of honey, and I'm sorry, that's insane. Like, is it infused with gold? I don't know. So I decided that I wanted to haggle with this honey lady, and I was like, oh, I'll do 2 for $25. She's like, no. I'm like, fine, 2 for $20. She's like, absolutely not. And we sort of went back and forth, and you know what? I won. I actually won. And yes, I got 2 jars for $20.
Nice.
Wow.
But when I looked at Jason, it kind of looked like he wanted to sort of melt into the sidewalk.
Like, you think he was embarrassing or something?
Yeah. And I didn't mean to be cheap or anything. It just, that was an insane, it wasn't a good deal yet, And I wanted to kind of, yeah, right. So I don't know if that did it. I don't know. I swear the rest of the date was great. We laughed. He was laughing. We got kettle corn. He carried my bag, my tote bag. I don't know. I was shocked when I didn't get a text back from him, because I really, really thought that he was interested. And I was so shocked. I thought maybe his phone died, or maybe he even got recruited by the honey cartel.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you a second date, okay?
I hope so, because I need some answers. Because seriously, if I actually got ghosted over trying to save $5, that would be tragic.
Well, we'll get your first date follow-up next.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Happy Pride from the Outspoken Podcast Network. All month long and all year round, we're celebrating being loud, proud, and always original. It's me, Brandon Kyle Goodman, host of the podcast Tell Me Something Messy. Check out my show for unfiltered takes on dating, relationships, and adulting.
The more you get comfortable with someone, the more their real self comes out. They're going to be gross.
What's the grossest thing about a man?
Burping. Shut it down. Listen
to High Key for the best pop culture takes, and there are no girls on the internet for all your tech news. For your favorite celebrity kikis, check out Outlaws with T.S. Madison.
Wait, so Luke was the son of Vader?
Yeah.
And Vader was turned by RuPaul?
Yeah, well, somebody turned him, some old witch.
Learn to love yourself unapologetically with BFF, Black Fat Femme. And start your day with intention with Waking Up with Ryan, coming in July. Celebrate Pride with the Outspoken Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Pride, and listen now.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cheryl Strayed, author of Wild and Tiny Beautiful Things. I'm excited to share that I have a new podcast called Mind Over Mountain. In each episode, I interview athletes, adventurers, and adrenaline seekers to discuss the inner landscapes and life experiences that informed and inspired their extraordinary feats. I also bring a bit of advice into the mix, so we too can better understand how to face our own seemingly insurmountable challenges.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull out what you already have inside. We're coming into this world fighting for our lives. All I'm going to do is pull out what you already got inside.
We're there to support and celebrate each other. And that's not like a your story versus my story.
You're going to walk up and over that dang mountain. You're not just going to put your mind over it.
Yep, exactly. And if I can't walk up and over it, I'm going to go through it.
Listen to Mind Over Mountain every Thursday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Right in the middle of your first date follow-up, and if you're just joining us, Becca is on the phone and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Jason. So we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But first, Becca, before we call him, give us a breakdown of your date again real quick.
Sure. Yeah, we had a great date at a coffee shop that went really well, that we then extended to walking around the farmer's market, and everything seemed really great. We were laughing and enjoying our time together. Great conversation. But I haven't heard back from him, and I'm guessing it's maybe because he didn't like when I haggled with the honey lady to try to get a better price for the honey. But honestly, like if that's not it, I don't know what it is, and I'm hoping I can get some answers.
People do get weird when it comes to money, so I don't know.
They do. Are you ready for us to call him?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jason, please?
Yeah, this is Jason.
Hey, Jason, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Jason. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. What's up?
Hey, wait, on the radio right now?
Yeah. Have you ever listened to The Jubal Show before?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay,
Thank
cool.
you.
Well, guess what?
Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you. We do a segment called the First Date Follow-Up. That's where if you go on a date with somebody and you ghost them, that person can email us to ask you why you're ghosting them. And we got an email about you, Jason.
God. Okay, wow. This is happening.
Yeah, it is. You have any idea who would email us?
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh.
But you say the name first, because I don't want to.
Let's count to 3 and we'll both say it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Becca. Dang it, you were late.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, Becca emailed us. She said that she really liked you, thought you guys had a great date, but now you're not calling her back. Do you mind telling us why?
Yeah. Damn, I don't know why I'm getting shy. This is kind of awkward, I guess. I'll just say it. It was the baby voice, you know?
The baby voice?
What?
Yeah. You know, once she would do a baby voice, and once heard it, I just couldn't unhear it. And
when did she do it? Was she talking to you in a baby voice?
No. I mean, I thought that's where it was headed at one point, but we stopped at a tomato stand, you know, heirloom tomatoes in every color there is, and she started talking to the tomatoes like they were babies.
Like how?
Yeah.
Can you please give us an example?
And she just was like, what did she do? Okay, give me a second. She was like, oh, this tiny tomato, so little, so shiny, so snuggy, buggy, juicy boy, like that, you know?
Wow. Okay.
And she was like, hey, Sam, look at this little tomato man. He's so stinking cute, and I just could squish him. And, you know, she did, and then she did, like, voices for, like, multiple tomatoes, but they were, like, different creepy baby voices, and it just wouldn't end, and it was cute, maybe a little cute at first, and then they just kept going, and I thought it was funny, and then I don't know, I just felt like I needed to come up with an escape plan, you know?
Okay.
You got a baby tomato.
So you don't like the baby voice.
Nope, not a fan of the baby voice.
All right. Well, thank you for telling us, Jason. Also, I have to remind you that Becca is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, she's here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it wasn't the honey? Like, I had a whole speech prepared about supporting local beekeepers because I thought it was like you were mad about the honey.
The honey? No, not at all.
Yeah, because like I was haggling with the lady about the price, and I thought that I maybe embarrassed you or offended you or something. Like I had no idea it was the tomatoes.
No, it wasn't the tomatoes. It was the baby voice you used to talk to the tomatoes.
Okay, but they were adorable. Like one was literally the size of my pinky. Okay, I mean it was just fun.
You called it snuggy, buggy, juicy boy out loud in public.
Well, it was snuggy and juicy. I stand by that.
Juicy boy.
Yeah, people staring at us like we were filming an episode of, I don't know, The Bachelor Farmers Market Edition.
So what? I can't show enthusiasm, especially for produce?
You can. You know, there's enthusiasm, and then there's, you know, I don't know, full-on baby talk performance. Like, you're doing, like, I don't know, a one-person show or something, cradling it. It got weird. It just got me worried of, like, is this what it's going to be like in the future? Like, for little everyday interactions? Like, if we're going to the coffee shop or getting our oil changed, or you just going to be like, oh, you want a little oil? Like, you know?
What, you don't want me saying, like, this little couch is too expensive, Wency?
Oh, that's cute.
It's cute, but weird for me. And no, like, yeah, I can see that getting on my nerves. Or just, you know, I'm going to say it, a turn off.
Oh, but it's just a little too much for our little sensitive Jason Wason. Come on, Jason. I'm having fun with it. Like, seriously, I'm just trying to have fun and, like, lighten the mood. The world is a dark place, and I'm just trying to bring some light and joy. Like, that's why you're not calling me back.
Yeah, it reminds me of an overbearing auntie, you know?
Oh, no.
Like some East Coast auntie that is just, you know, and I think you're really cute, but then that voice really is not something that does it for me. And then, you know, it kind of ruins the mood.
Well, Jason, would you like another date with Becca? We'll pay for it.
No, I think I'm good. I think my grocery trips have enough drama as it is. So...
Well, fine. Then more juicy boys for me. It's your loss, Jason. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You could have even just told me and I would have stopped, but all good.
That's fair.
Okay.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from 2 Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to 2 Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, everyone. I'm Cheryl Strayed, author of Wild and Tiny Beautiful Things. I'm excited to share that I have a new podcast called Mind Over Mountain. In each episode, I interview athletes, adventurers, and adrenaline seekers to discuss the inner landscapes that informed and inspired their extraordinary feats, so we too can better understand how to face our own seemingly insurmountable challenges. Listen to Mind Over Mountain every Thursday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you live in LA, you already spend about 89% of your life in a car.
So we turned it into a podcast. On Do You Need a Ride, we pick up our comedian friends, drive around Los Angeles, and discuss what's happening in the world around us.
Cars are very rude to bicyclists, but in this case, it's a bicyclist going out of his way to get in the way of traffic. All you did was roll your window down.
Oh, he almost hit that.
It's like a talk show, but going 30 miles an hour.
New episodes every Monday on the Exactly Right Network.
Listen to Do You Need a Ride on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, sometimes we do second date updates that are more than just one date. Like the guy who's on the phone right now to do a second date update, he actually hung out with the woman that he wants to call the entire weekend.
Whoa, that's a long time.
Now he's not getting a call back. I think it's probably because he was a weekend lover. That's what happens. Sometimes people take weekend lovers, and maybe, Sam, maybe you were a weekend lover. You ever think about that?
Well, I don't think so. We never did much like actual loving, but
Maybe
we had fun.
Mama just wanted a tasty morsel of meat for the weekend, and that meat was named Sam.
Talking about? She just wanted some orange candy for her son's baseball game or something. I don't know, but
Wait,
I don't think that's what was happening.
Your weekend lover experience involved her son?
Yeah, she's a single mom, but she's really, really pretty, and she's super fun. She's got great personality, too. I was really pleasantly surprised.
Okay. How did you meet this single mommy?
We met online.
Weekendlovers.com?
Weekendlovers.com.
Why do you say lover so weird?
You really need to start that.
Kind of the way you have to say it. All right. So you
Hang
met.
out for a weekend and then don't call me back, ghostme.com. Yeah,
All right.
that's great.
So wait, the first time you guys hung out, you met her son, and that didn't alarm you at all?
Oh, no. We didn't. It wasn't the first time we hung out. The first time we did it actually kind of like the classic way. We went for drinks, and we had a lot of fun, but she had to leave early because she said, she had to go take care of her kid, and I was, it made total sense. But we had a lot of fun, so because we hadn't really spent a huge amount of time together that first night, I said, well, hey, why don't we go out to dinner tomorrow night, which was Saturday.
Okay.
So she said, okay, sure. And things went even better the second time, It was great. We were laughing. We were telling each other jokes, getting to know each other better. And the next day she says, well, hey, my son has a Little League baseball game. So I was like, cool. And she said, why don't you come? And I said, I'd love to. So
You're like, boring. I only watch professional sports. Kids don't know how to play very well.
Dude, Little League baseball is more interesting than real baseball because, they whiff the ball and they don't know what they're doing. That's funny.
Okay, so
real baseball is just like they spit and they scratch themselves. I can't stand it.
Yeah, I love it. So you actually went along to watch your son's baseball game. That's, I don't know, it feels like a big commitment to me.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I was feeling it. So I said, you know what, cast your fate to the wind. Let's see what happens. Wow. Could be fun.
And what was that like? Was it what you expected it to be?
Well, pretty much, yeah. Nobody really, it's a Little League baseball game. So, I spent some time talking to the other parents. We watched the game a little bit. But after the game, I was trying to score some brownie points with their kids, so I took them aside and I bought them a hot dog and an ice cream cone. And I said, well, don't tell your mom because, she's probably going to get mad that you had the sweets, et cetera, et cetera.
Wait, hold up. You went ahead and bought her son something that you told him to keep as a secret? Like, that's kind of creepy.
Like, here's some candy.
Yeah.
It's not creepy. It's man time, like man to man.
That sounds creepier when you say that.
It's man boy
I've heard
time.
that before. And trust me, nothing good came of that.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, that's my first red flag, is that you're buying her son ice cream without asking her.
Well, he wanted it, and I was...
Again, you're just making yourself sound terrible, Sam.
Not doing myself any favors right now.
No, you're not. Anyway, you got the kid some ice cream, and did his mom give explicit details not to give him any ice cream?
No, I mean, she hadn't said not to, but she hadn't said it was okay either. I didn't even ask.
Okay. You're just trying to be that cool guy like, hey, dude, here's some ice cream. Don't tell your mommy I'm the man.
Yeah.
By the way, own a leather jacket and a car. And I want your mommy to like me. High five. Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, but stretch that out over 10 minutes, and that's basically that.
All right.
Okay.
So how did the T-ball game end?
It ended fine. We just talked a little bit, and she said she had to get him home, and I said okay, and then she took off, and then I took off. But then I tried to call her that evening, tell her I had fun and see if we could make plans to hang out again, and she didn't pick up. So I left her a voicemail, and she didn't answer, and then a day or two went by, and I texted her, and she still didn't answer. She's just like, as soon as she left the game, that's the last I've heard of her. Whoa. And I've been pouring it over my head, and I'm thinking, and I'll bet you any amount of money that little probably told on me and ratted me out.
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah, said I bought him ice cream, and she probably flipped out and got mad that I'd gotten. It was just a little bit. It was one scoop.
But it's not the ice cream. It's the going behind her back thing, because you don't know her parenting style. You don't know what rules she has set up.
Yeah.
There's 8,000 different reasons why that's not a good idea.
None of them are good, though. It's just an ice cream cone. If you're that kind of hyper parent, it's like, come on, loosen up a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if that bastard ratted you out. Then your second date update right after this, okay?
Sounds good.
All right.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
And welcome back to Brooke and Jubal Field and your second date update. Up to bat right now is Sam. And Sam's in quite the pickle. He went out with Brenda and spent the entire weekend hanging out with her, some dinner and some drinks, and then concluded his weekend with a wonderful day at the ballpark watching her son play in a Little League game. But now Sam isn't getting a call back. Will he be 0 for 1 in career second date updates? We'll find out in just a moment. But first, let's talk to Sam and see if he's ready to make the call. Sam, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
He's like, actually, I'm asleep listening to your baseball announcer voice, but...
Like most people are when they watch
Yeah.
baseball. Sam, we're going to give her a call and find out why she's not calling you back after what you thought was a wonderful weekend. Any other thoughts before we get started?
I'm just confused as to why she wouldn't call me back because, we spent 3 straight days together, so...
Well, I'll dial her phone number right now then and see if we can figure out what happened, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Brenda, please?
this is she.
Hey, Brenda, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, I'm fine. Who is this again?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay.
Okay, obviously, long-time listener. Appreciate that, Brenda.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. Any idea why a radio show would be calling you?
I don't know. Did I win something?
No, you didn't. You actually went out on a date with one of our listeners, and now you're not calling him back, and he's wondering what happened. His name is Sam.
Right.
Right. And
Right.
Sam told us that you guys spent like a whole weekend together, but now you won't call him back.
Well, I don't think I would call it a whole weekend. I mean, it wasn't like we were together every waking moment.
That's a good point.
Okay.
He said you did dinner, you did drinks.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it was a fun time for you.
Yeah, well, I mean, it started off all right, but I don't
Started off all right. That's usually how people like dates recapped. Did you just not enjoy hanging out with him?
I mean, I was kind of into him the first night. He was nice. I mean, nice enough for me to try again for dinner.
Nice enough.
Nice enough.
Yeah.
You're just showering this dude with compliments.
I thought for sure you would have been like head over heels for this guy since you invited him to your son's t-ball game. Because that's a big leap.
Yeah.
How do you know he went to my kid's game?
He told us all about it.
Oh, he did? He told you everything?
Yeah, he said that you guys went out on a Friday night, had some drinks, then dinner on Saturday, and then your son's baseball game on Sunday. Yeah. And he's confused because he thought you had a wonderful time each of those days.
Well, something changed Sunday at the baseball game.
Changed?
Yeah, I mean, we're at the Little League game, having a nice time, and suddenly he kind of starts, like, talking trash about these little kids' sports skills.
He's ripping on the kids. I mean, it's understandable. Little League play is terrible.
They're children!
Yeah, I know.
They're
And
little kids.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 5 years old.
and it's time to step it up and play like an 8-year-old. That's what I say.
Whatever.
But so he was ripping on the kids the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, he's, like, cracking jokes about them kind of loudly, and, like, other parents are starting to kind of give weird glances. And then at one point, he, like, turns to me and says, in all seriousness, he says, looks like your son could use some throwing lessons.
What?
Don't worry about it. I'll teach him how to not throw like a girl.
Oh, there is so much wrong with that statement on so many levels.
Was he serious about that, or was it a really bad joke?
He seemed totally serious about it to me. Like, I mean, he made a point about it 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times?
Yes.
What was your response? I mean, did you say anything back to him? I mean, my mom would have been like, yeah, you're right, the kid sucks. But, like, did you say, don't talk about my kid that way?
No, I didn't say a thing. I mean, I'm not going to honor that with a response. But I was fuming.
Okay, understandable. So,
well, yeah. I mean, I don't want some jerk like that around me or my kids.
okay.
Totally.
Well, unfortunately, he's kind of around you right now because he's actually on the other line listening to this phone call and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yep. Sam, you there?
Hi, Brenda.
Hello.
I guess we should probably have a little chat then, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
First of all,
I don't know.
I just
I don't
want
know
to
what else there is to say right now, Sam. Except, maybe you'd like to apologize.
Let's just hang on. Let me finish. All right. I just want to say, for the record, I was trying to help. All right. I didn't mean anything malicious. I wasn't trying to be nasty. I'm just calling it like it was. I like sports. I kind of get into sports. I wasn't being vicious or nasty. I mean, I didn't get drunk or throw my beer. You make it sound like I was some sort of Yeti out there in the stands, but I wasn't. Not to my estimation, anyway. And yeah, I was trying to find a way to honestly kind of bond with your kid, and I thought maybe if we could play some baseball. I mean, because I know you've got your son, and your son's your top priority. So if I want to be with you, I have to get along with your son as well. That's a part of who you are. So I was trying to help. I was honestly, I wasn't going to lie to you or sugarcoat anything. I'm just saying it like it was.
You're not going to bond with a 5-year-old kid by telling his mother that he sucks. I'm sorry.
I know it's just going to sound weird, but I didn't mean that in a bad way.
You didn't mean it in a bad
I can't
way.
believe you were actually critiquing a 5-year-old's performance. Like, you should just be happy if they make it to first base instead of third base.
Yes.
Look, if you start now, you might actually have like a Cal Ripken on your hands, if you could have started early.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You would totally be one of those dads when you have kids, won't you?
I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't see any problem with wanting your kids to be the best that they can be. And Brenda, honestly, that's all I want for your son is just, I don't want him to suck as bad as he did that day.
Oh, my God.
And I mean that with all due respect.
With all due respect, that is so rude.
Well, if you're going to take it rude, it's going to be rude. You could just, laugh it off.
You honestly have no idea about what you're saying, do you?
I have every idea what I'm saying. I was offering to help him be better. If you didn't want me to help, you could have just said thanks, but no thanks. You didn't have to ghost me on the phone like this.
Oh, I don't even know what to say to that. There's nothing wrong with my son's athletic ability. There's something mentally wrong with you criticizing 5-year-old kids.
Yes.
Look, again, for the record, it's not that there's anything wrong, quote unquote, with your kid's athletic ability. I just said he could be better.
Well,
dude, just stop
in that case,
already.
Brenda, would you like to go on a second date with Sam? I know he'd like to see you again. We'll pay for it.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to go on a second date with some guy who's going to criticize my son's spelling test.
Well, if he's not a good speller, I was a great speller growing up. I could coach him a little bit.
See, Brenda, Sam could coach your kid in all the ways of being a man.
Best dad ever.
He
Yep.
is the worst.
Super dad. Are you sure you don't want to go out with him?
Yeah, I'm positive on this one, guys.
Smart. Very smart.
That's extremely disappointing.
I guess we did find out that Sam is 0 for 1 in the date department. Just shows Sam that every time he criticizes a 5-year-old's throwing skills, he definitely doesn't get a date. Maybe next time he'll try to not do that. What do you think, Sam?
Well, at least he didn't rat me out about the ice cream, so that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Sam!
Ice cream? What ice cream?
Don't worry about it, Brenda. Thanks for your time.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 says, I bet Sam throws like a girl. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Sam spent an entire weekend hanging out with Brenda. They went to dinner and drinks, and they went to watch her son play a Little League baseball game. And Sam was confused why she wouldn't call him back, especially since they spent so much time together. Well, we called Brenda, and she told us that she was upset because at Little League, Sam started making jokes about her kid's sports skills. Even told Brenda that her son could use some throwing lessons and offered to teach him to, quote, not throw like a girl.
Okay, and can we just establish that throwing like a girl should not be an insult, okay? Yes. I am a female. I obviously throw like a female. That's fine. Sorry.
Sam said that he wasn't trying to be mean. He's just being honest and only trying to help. Like,
yeah.
I hope your little kid not throw like a girl out there.
Yeah, see, if he's just like, hey, I can help if you ever need it, that's one thing. Don't heckle the kid.
Yeah, being like, you know what? Like, I used to play baseball or whatever. Maybe I could help him a little bit. But don't just shame the kid. Anyway, Brenda didn't like the criticism, and so she decided not to go out with Sam ever again.
And can you imagine if that's what he gives on a first date when it's like 6 months into a relationship? Like, you're actually a failure at life and your mom never wanted you.
When they're just dating, I'm practically your stepdad, all right? You got to respect me.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, they didn't go out again. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email us and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Don't forget, Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up in just a few minutes at 8:10.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second dater met the girl that he wants to call back in an acting class.
Oh, that's fun.
His email said that he held her hand in the scene and knew right there that it was love at first sight, and he wanted to make her his wife.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not over dramatic at all.
I think I'm embellishing a little bit. Eric didn't really say that, but he did say he liked her a lot. What's up, Eric? How are you?
How you guys doing?
Good.
Making me sound a little corny there.
Well, I figured it was acting. I'd get into it. You know what I mean?
There you go, yeah.
Dramatic. So you met the girl you want us to call today in an acting class.
Yes. She's just this awesome girl.
Okay. What's her name?
Her name's Erin.
Erin. Eric and Erin. It sounds beautiful, Eric.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I need to get out of the dramatic, actor thing.
You are.
Yeah, I know. I apologize, Eric. So tell us a little bit about Erin. What did you like about her so much?
She just had a great way about her, her personality and real infectious laugh. You know what I mean? She just telling stories, and we just had a really great conversation.
You met her in your acting class. Did you ask her out, just after one of the classes, or did you get a feeling like she was kind of into you and then asked her out, or how that whole thing worked?
I don't know. It was just a moment, we held hands during the scene, and it wasn't like it was this, heavy thing, but it felt good, felt right.
Mm-hmm. So after that, you asked her out, and she obviously agreed. What'd you guys do for your date?
We went to a bar, nice quiet place, just had some conversation, had a few drinks. It was really good, and I just felt like there was a connection.
Now, when you were on your date, were you running through lines that you had done in class and let's hold hands again?
You'd think maybe that would have been something, oh, he's trying too hard.
Okay, but you weren't doing anything like that?
No.
All right.
So it doesn't sound like there was anything crazy or awkward that happened on your date, just low-key?
Yeah, it was just low-key. We were having some laughs, and, I kept going back thinking, what was it? Because she hasn't really responded.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you can think of where the date might have gone south?
Well, I'm thinking maybe I overshared about my family.
Oh.
You overshared about your family? How so?
Well, the conversation was going so well, and we're just going on and on about things, and then I just realized, 10 minutes into it, I'm talking about, I haven't seen my sister in 4 years, and my dad's a deadbeat, and I'm just like, what are you saying? I was like, maybe it's not a big deal. But
no, I can see how that could be a turnoff to people. I think that I've been a turnoff on dates when people ask me about my family. Like, oh, you have a niece? How old is she? I'm like, I have no idea. And you can kind of see it in their face like, all right, you're definitely not a person who gets attached to people,
Yeah. I mean, she talked about her family too, but I mean, I'm thinking maybe I went a little too,
Okay.
Too much.
A little too far.
Yeah.
All right. And you've seen her in your acting class or no after this date?
I've seen her in class again. I mean, she treats me normal in class.
And you've never brought it up to her? You've even been like, hey, I'd love to go out with you again.
That's the thing. We haven't had an opportunity. It's almost like when class ends, she just darts to the door, and she acts like it didn't happen. Like we didn't even have the date.
So it's obvious that she's avoiding you.
Yeah.
Which is a little difficult if you've got scenes together.
Right. It's like, it's all business, It's like we're doing it for the class, and then when there's a break, she's not around to talk to at all.
So anytime you could have a personal one-on-one where you could be like, hey, I thought we had fun on the date, she's not around. She gets out of there.
Exactly.
Have you tried calling her and texting her and asking her about it that way?
The texts are just hey, see you in class.
Right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, see if we can get her on the phone for you, and get a second date update, okay?
Hey, thanks a lot.
All right, hold on.
said, don't you worry if I disappear. I told her I'm not really looking for another mistake. I called an old friend thinking that the trouble would wait, but then I jumped right in. A week later returned. I reckon she was only looking for a lover to burn, but I gave her my time for 2 or 3 nights. Then I put it on pause until the moment was right. I went away 4 months until our paths crossed again. She told me I was never looking for a friend. Maybe you could swing by my room around 10. Baby, bring the lemon and a bottle of gin. We'll be in between the sheets till the late a.m. Baby, if you wanted me, then you should have just said she's singing. Don't remember, that heart is so cold, all over my own. I don't wanna know that, babe. Don't remember, I told her she knows. Take aim and reload. I don't wanna know that, babe. And for a couple weeks I only wanna see her. We drink away the days with a takeaway pizza. Before a text message was the only way to reach her.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, Eric, if this second date update doesn't work out for you, I don't want you to be worried.
Okay.
Because you're in a theater class right now, and trust me, theater girls are horny. All right?
Plus, there's not that many straight male options for them. So
you're good.
True.
You got plenty of options if this one doesn't work out, okay?
Well, I'm anxious to find out what the deal is.
Yeah, but if it doesn't work out, who cares, right? Just move on to the next one. You're in a theater class. It's going to work out, okay?
Okay. I'll just move on. It's all right.
move on to the understudy.
Yeah.
Here you go.
If you're just tuning in, Eric met Erin in his theater class. They did a couple scenes together. He felt the moment was right, asked her out for a drink. They went out and had drinks. Nothing really crazy happened, but she's not calling him back. They do see each other in class, and they perform scenes together and stuff, but other than that, she doesn't really talk to him.
No.
So we're about to call her and find out if he screwed up on the date. Now, the one thing that Eric did mention is he thinks he got a little too dark when talking about his family problems with her. Might have shared too much, and it disturbed her. That's the only thing you can think of, Eric.
That's really it.
All right, well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now. You ready?
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Should I bust out some Hamlet right away to relax her?
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Erin?
This is Erin.
Hey, Erin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
What's going on?
Not much. Any idea why I might be calling you?
No, not really.
A guy recently emailed us about you, Erin. Okay, his name is Eric.
Oh.
So you know Eric. He's in your acting class and everything.
Yeah, you know Eric?
We do now because he emailed us and asked us to call you.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to tell us why you don't want to go on a second date with Eric?
He has issues.
Oh.
What?
Like, you mean family issues?
He told you all that?
Yeah, he told us all about your date. He says you guys went out for drinks and had a good time, but he does feel like on your date he may have overshared a little too much information about his family. And that's what I'm assuming you're talking about with issues.
No, that wasn't the problem, actually. I mean, it wasn't a turn-on, but it wasn't the issue.
It wasn't a turn-on. Tell me more about your bad father. That's awesome.
Get out of here.
What do you mean he had issues then, Erin?
Basically, the biggest turn-off to me is what he did on the date, what he said over and over.
What did he say over and over?
He basically asked me if he was attractive.
Oh, no.
Like 7 or 8 times.
Really?
Well, he started off being like, oh, no, just really tell me, am I attractive? And I said, yes, and just tried to laugh it off. And then he was like, no, but seriously. And then we'd have, we'd talk for a while, and everything would be fine. And then he'd be like, but really, back to what you were saying before, how attractive on a scale of 1 to 10 am I?
Gosh, Erin, that sounds awful.
Yeah, that's...
If you're on a date
He just
with
wouldn't let it go.
Is he attractive?
Oh, my God.
Leave a girl alone about
it. It was just too much. Like, I don't want to always have to wonder, is he going to do his hair a different way? And, how that's going to make him ask me again and again.
Well, nobody wants to hang out with somebody who's super self-conscious like that.
Yeah.
But, Erin, I do have to ask you, and I appreciate you staying on the phone with us, okay?
Mm-hmm.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what do you give Eric?
Come
I have to know now.
I gave him an 8.
Okay, that's good. So you did find him attractive.
Yeah, it didn't matter, though. He was completely offended when I called him an 8.
What?
You actually told him, hey, you're like a solid 8. Can we stop talking about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was being generous when I called him an 8. I just wanted to move on, you know?
Oh, Aaron.
All right. I can understand how that would be unattractive.
Yeah.
Aaron? Eric is actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said.
What?
Hey.
Oh.
Say hi to Eric, Aaron.
Hey.
Was it really that bad?
I'm so embarrassed. I don't even want to have this conversation with you right now.
Well, no, wait. What exactly bothered you about, because everybody likes to hear that they look good.
Are we really doing this again? I mean, we already went through this on the date. This is exactly what you were doing then, so...
But you gave me the silent treatment after that date. I was just like, what's going on?
Yeah, people don't need to hear 15 times in a row and have to ask the person, do I look attractive? They like to hear it.
There's nothing wrong with being reassured.
Yeah, but Eric, don't you think it's a little much to keep asking somebody, hey, am I hot, by the way? I know 10 minutes went by, but am I still hot?
It's good for your self-esteem to hear it. I know that.
Yeah, but Eric, don't you have any of your own confidence? You shouldn't put your self-esteem based on some other person's opinion.
Just because one person thinks so, you want to, okay, is that true of this? But, I wanted to know what Aaron thought. You know what I mean? Like,
you kept looking at your own reflection in your iPhone.
What?
You looked like you were texting, but I saw the screen. You were looking at your own reflection.
Were you checking yourself in your iPhone camera?
No.
Okay, so I'm at fault for that too, and then and the bar has mirrors in it. I'm at fault again.
Eric, how do you not realize that this is kind of weird?
I'm just blown away at how this has gone way out of proportion. Like, I asked a couple times on a date how I looked, and now it's like spiraled into this. And then I asked you about it afterwards and tried to follow up, and I got nothing from you. So
you called me on the radio, right? You wanted to know that bad, and you're not taking it well. Maybe that's why I didn't want to tell you in the first place.
Wow. I guess this just isn't going to work out. But, going back to something you said earlier, what does it mean you were being generous about giving me an 8?
Eric!
Are you serious,
have you
Eric?
learned nothing?
No, I need to know.
No.
Oh, my God.
Are you for real, Eric? You're really asking that right now.
Oh, God.
Well, she obviously meant something by it. I want to know what that means.
Jeez,
What's the real number?
I feel like Eric doesn't even need to go out on dates with other people.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Hey, at this point, I would love to ask you guys if you'll go out on a second date.
Oh, God.
I will pay for it. Aaron, would you go out with Eric again?
What do you think?
I'm thinking yes. Am I wrong?
You're wrong.
Damn it. I thought for sure you might go out with him again. Eric, there's your answer, man. Maybe don't check your reflection in your phone and ask somebody repeatedly if you're good looking.
Get some confidence.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, the good thing is, though, you guys still get to go to acting class together after this.
Oh, that's not going to be awkward at all.
And if anybody's curious, I give this second date like a 3.
Ooh.
Not even a solid 3, like almost a 2.
Undateable.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A lot of people waste their time trying to find love, online dating, or having friends hook them up with somebody that they think would be perfect, when everybody knows the only place to really find true love is in a crowded men's bathroom at a dirty bar. We all know that, right? And that's where Eric found the girl that he wants to call today, in the men's bathroom at a bar. What's up, Eric?
That's not entirely true.
That's what your email said.
Well, she wasn't standing in the bathroom. I was at this bar, and the girls' line was like down the hall. It was really a long line. She looked like pretty upset, so I was like, hey, why don't you use the men's bathroom and I'll watch the door?
Okay, so she did use the men's bathroom.
Yes.
And you stood guard and listened to her pee.
Yeah, I don't know about listen.
All right, so tell us more about her. I mean, your email said how you met and that she's not calling you back, but how'd your evening go with her?
Well, her name was Penny, and she was really nice, so she thanked me for watching the door for her. And I asked her if maybe she wanted a drink, so we went over to the bar and got a drink together.
And you are a gentleman, and you even paid, held the door.
Yeah, I think we got along really good, just back and forth. I asked her what she did. She asked me what I did for work and everything, which right now I'm out of work currently, so.
So you impressed her with that line.
Yeah.
What do you do for
I
work?
was truthful. I wasn't going to lie to
Yeah, okay.
That's good. It's good that you didn't say, like, I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you guys actually do on your date?
We didn't go on a date.
Oh, okay. So she's not calling you back just after this one night you met her at the bar?
Yeah, exactly. So when we're at the bar, we're talking and everything, and I wanted to ask her out, see if she wanted, so I didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
And we're just standing there talking and everything, and I saw this rose laying on the bar. So I grabbed the rose, and I gave it to her, and I said, hey, if you take this and go out with me, I'll get you 12 more.
Oh, my gosh. You did not just say that. Did she actually like that?
She loved it, yeah. I mean, she said yes. She took the rose.
Hey.
Did she notice that you stole it from somebody else?
No, I don't think so.
All right. And so you guys, you got her number there?
Yeah, we exchanged numbers, and then we texted. It seemed real friendly and everything. And then it just started to get weird. It seemed a little more distant, so I just asked, like, what's going on? Why the cold shoulder? And then after that, I never got a response.
What do you mean it got distant?
I don't know. It was like, hey, how you doing? Like we were leading up to something, and then it just seemed like something went away. I didn't get it.
All right, so you met her this one night at the bar. You had a conversation over drinks after you helped her pee. And you liked her so much that you want to do a second date update just after that meeting?
Yeah, I liked her. I really want to go on a date with her.
How long did you guys spend together at the bar?
Half hour.
Okay, so after a half hour, you're willing to do a second date update?
Yeah, half hour's a long time. Got through a lot in a half hour. We talked about a lot. I mean, she was real pretty. Blonde hair, blue eyes. She likes sports. I mean, she seemed perfect.
Yeah, it sounds like your guys' souls really connected over those drinks. I mean, you don't really know anything about her. Are you sure she's even single?
I don't think she would have let me buy her a drink. I mean, I hope she's single.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Trust me. She could be she could be like married for 40 years, still let you buy her a drink.
And give you the number.
Yeah.
All right, here's the deal, guys. Like, I never get to meet, I never had the opportunity, with someone this pretty and everything, and I feel like I'm almost there. So I really want to hook up with this girl. I really want to talk to her. I want to know what's up.
Okay, so basically she's the hottest girl that you've ever had a conversation with.
Yeah, well, I tried to talk to a lot of hot girls, but this is the only one that actually talked back to me.
Nice. Hey, I completely understand then why you want to do this. Oh, my God. Why do you think that she's not calling you back then, or why do you think she stopped texting you?
I don't know. I mean, I thought everything went fine in the bar. Maybe she saw me grab the rose. I didn't steal it from someone. Maybe she saw me grab the rose off the bar or something. Maybe she thought that was classless. I don't know. She gave me her number.
What was the last thing that you guys said to each other?
It was really nice meeting you. I can't wait to go out, and I'll hit you up tomorrow.
And what'd she say back?
She said, thanks again for watching the restroom. That was really nice of you. So thanks again for watching the restroom while I pee. And that was it.
And that's the last thing you've heard from her?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, sounds good.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what that is? Can anybody tell me what that is?
No, go with water dripping. Water dripping.
Is the sound of a budding new romance.
It's like Dove.
It is, isn't it? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And that is why Eric wants to call a girl today in his second date update. Eric is on the phone with us. He told us about how he met this girl at a bar. He met her because she was standing in line for the women's restroom. It was really long, and he was like, let me be your knight in shining armor. I'll stand guard. You can go in the men's bathroom. Yeah. And then they struck up a conversation after that. They talked for about 30 minutes, but now she's not texting him back. And he wants to get a hold of her really badly. Why? Because in his own words, she's the hottest girl that's ever actually talked back to him.
So sad.
All right, Eric, are you about ready to give Penny a call and get your second date update?
Yes, I am.
And Eric, what did Penny do when you guys were talking? I forgot to ask, that gave you the indication that she was legitimately into you.
I don't know if it's anything she did. I mean, the fact that she was talking to me for a half hour and then even gave me her number when I asked for it, that seemed like a good thing.
What's your success rate usually when you ask a girl for a number?
I don't know. I'd say this went well. I don't know. They usually don't go as good as
So it's not that good usually.
Good.
Okay. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and get her on the phone and see if we can get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Penny there?
This is her. May I ask who's calling?
Yeah, hi, Penny. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually sent us an email about you and asked if we could get a hold of you.
Well, I've never heard of your show, so I don't know anybody that would listen to it.
Well, you do actually. You know one person at least who listens to it, and he liked you so much that he wanted us to get a hold of you.
Okay, and who would that be?
That would be a guy named Eric that you met at a bar recently.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. He sent us an email and told us about how he met you and had been texting back and forth with you, really wanted to take you out on a date, but you've stopped texting him. So he asked us if we could get you on the phone and find out if something happened.
Wow. I'm not sure what you guys know about. I mean, I don't know what he told you, so.
He told us, he pretty much just told us that he met you, you were standing in line for the restroom, and then he helped you use the guys' restroom. You guys talked to the bar for about a half an hour and have been planning a date, but then you just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh.
You dropped out of Eric's world and he can't stand it, Penny. So is that true? Did it really happen?
Yeah, so that's true, but he was so rude and so clueless to how rude he was that I didn't just drop off the face of the earth. There was very specific reasons why I just decided never to connect with that person again, ever.
Would you mind telling us?
Why'd you give the number if he was so rude?
I felt bad. Like, I almost kind of felt bad. I mean, this guy was never, ever going to be with a woman. I just
ever?
Don't see it.
He'll never be with a woman ever. What did he do that was so rude?
Well, after he held the bathroom door for me, I made the huge mistake of sitting down for a drink with him. He offered to buy me a drink, which I said yes to.
These all sound like nice gentleman things to do so far.
They sound really nice. They start off to be really nice, gentlemanly things to do. And then he keeps talking, and his mouth just doesn't stop moving. So he proceeds to troll every girl in line and rate her based on looks, which was really fun as another woman in that bar to sit and listen to somebody do.
So he's sitting with you and rating all the other girls in the bar.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if he was bored or he thought this was a great idea, but he said, look at all those trolls standing in line, and he wanted to just, like, rate them on a scale of 1 to 10, one by one. And I didn't even get to finish my sentence, and he just starts, like, laying into him.
Did you try to interrupt him and stop him from this?
Oh, yeah. I kept asking him to talk about something else, and he was just, things like, oh, that girl, there's a 4. I mean, her eyes are too far apart. She's got hairy eyebrows and bad skin. And, like, one at a time, like, oh, she's like a straight-up garden gnome, man. Like, she's, like, short and squat. And, like, I mean, he was cracking himself up. He thought he was Mr. Funny Ha-Ha. And I don't think that he has ever had a girlfriend in his entire life because somebody would have stopped this a long time ago.
You know, he did tell us that you're the hottest girl that's ever spoke to him.
Yeah. Oh, well, that is a compliment, I'm sure.
I'm surprised he said I was the hottest girl because he actually wanted to rate me as well. So
what did you say to him when he told you that?
I asked if we could not do that. I said, let's not do the rating thing anymore. Let's move on. Let's try to talk about anything else, anything.
And did he give you a rating?
Oh, yeah, he gave me a rating. He was adamant. He said, nope, I'm going to hear the rating because it's a good one.
Okay. I'm guessing he's like, you're a 10. Look at all those other 4s and 5s. I'm sitting next to the 10 in the bar.
You think he would because he's trying to hit on me, but no, that ass gave me a 7+.
What does a 7+ even mean?
I guess it's better than a 7, but worse than an 8. And he went on and detailed about why he gave me a 7+.
Oh.
Are you serious?
So he actually went into detail, huh?
Oh. Yeah, he wanted me to know why.
What was his reasoning?
Well, my teeth weren't perfectly straight enough, and I had a nice chest, but it could have been a little bigger.
Oh! How did you not slap this dude?
I think he's just so unaware. Like, it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't help. It's never going to click with him. He's never had a girlfriend, probably never will. So, yeah, I feel bad for the guy.
Well, Penny, thank you for telling us. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It was a complete nightmare with that idiot.
And I want to tell you, you know what? In my book, you're an 8-. Not even a 7+.
You upgraded her.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
You're welcome. I also want to let you know that he's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he's actually on the phone. Eric?
Yeah, I'm here.
Wait, are you kidding me?
Penny, you didn't find that entertaining? Making fun of the girls in line and everything? We were rating them?
That's so mean. Dude, that was so mean. I was trying to be nice to you. It was like, I felt like I was stuck with you, man. You bought me a drink. No, it was no fun. There was no fun.
Yeah, well, you were going right along with it. I thought we were having a good time.
I knew some of those girls, by the way, that you were making fun of. No, none of that was fun.
Where are you ever going to find another guy like that who would come up with a game like that? You know, I'm a good time. I'm a fun time. We do things like that.
Okay, I hope that I never find another guy like that, and you are anti-fun. That was the most unfun thing I think I've ever done, ever.
I mean, you got the best rating out of everyone.
Wow. You're bragging about giving me a 7+? Like, out of 10?
A 7+ in that bar is like a 10, you know? All the other girls were 5s.
So I'm the best bad-looking girl at that bar, is what you're saying.
I wasn't trying to insult you. You're hot. You're beautiful. I just put a 7.5 on compared to the scale we were working on.
You see, guys, listen to this. You're clueless, man. You are so clueless.
Listen, I know what women want. Okay, I know what they need, and I don't know what you're talking about.
It sounds like it's Eric. She just doesn't know what she needs.
Oh, that's what
Penny.
That's right.
Would you like to go on a second date with Eric? We'll pay for it.
Absolutely not. Not ever again. I hope I never talk to you again.
No, please.
Why don't you just go find another 7+ to insult? Because I am done listening to this.
Oh, nice. Very nice. The only reason you're not going to go out with me is because you're totally frigid, and I don't need a girl like that.
Oh, my God. You are an imbecile.
Yes.
An absolute imbecile.
Well, not a successful second date update for you, Eric. Penny, thank you for sharing your story.
Yep.
Eric, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry you didn't get a date.
Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry. I mean, I told her she was a 7+, but she was only a 5, believe me.
Oh, really?
Hey, ass. They're done talking to you. It's time for you to go now.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, hey, 7 is a good rating. She must think she's Beyonce or something. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Going to talk about the second date update in just a second. But remember, if you have any legal issues that you need help with, why don't you hit up my friends at advocateslaw.com? I figure this is the perfect time to talk about it.
Absolutely.
Right before we discuss the second date update.
Makes total sense.
You pay nothing to talk to an attorney, so hit them up, whether it's like something with your car insurance or you have a work issue, you were hurt at work and you need some help, just ask them. Advocateslaw.com. Their number's 206-512-3555. Now on to the second date update. Eric wanted to call a girl named Penny. She wasn't calling him back after they met at a bar. We got her on the phone and found out why she wasn't calling him back. It's because after they met, they were sitting there having drinks at the bar. He bought her a drink and then proceeded to rip on every single female that was in attendance at the bar. I think in hopes of being like, you're the hottest girl in here. But then he rated her a 7+. He didn't be like, you're a 10. Brutally honest, I guess.
You can't
But
give him
even
the cake
still,
right away, man.
it's
okay?
not how he thought that was a fun game for people to just put other people down. Nobody wants to participate in that, dude.
Oh, I would. I would love to do that on a date. If I could meet a girl who's just like, hey, let's just sit on here and sit here and rip on people for a while. I'd be like, I love you. You're the best. Another text in at 78592 that says, honestly, I thought he was kind of sweet.
What?
I think it'd be fun to sit and rate people. Give him my number. So some people do actually want to do that. So yeah, he just sat there ripping on everybody the whole time, and she obviously didn't want to go out with him again, so they agreed not to go out.
And I'm sure he was a real, 8+ on the scale too. Of
course.
Because the people who usually rate others are always gorgeous.
I think it's something that most dudes do. Like, we do it sometimes, but never with a girl. Like, you're supposed to...
Yeah, well, that's the whole game, right?
You really sit and rate women?
Well, sometimes. I mean...
Sit and rate women, rate dudes. Just sit and look at people and judge them. That's the fun part of life. Especially when you're better than everybody else, is just sitting there and judging people.
Apparently I'm missing
I think
out.
it's just part of the whole thing where some dudes have like the part of their game is to insult, hey, you don't walk up to a girl and be nice to her. You gotta be like, hey, like you look okay, like for a chubbo.
for a chubbo.
And then apparently that's supposed to get you some points or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
because that's
hot.
hard to get when you just make people's self-esteem
So
plunge.
they agreed not to go out again. Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back and hopefully find out what you did wrong.